welcome back to the show. It's always good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for. I feel like I was here last week.
I know.
Sorry, Shaq.
I know. Sorry, Shaq. We want you every week. I want to ask you about this, by the way. You went to MSG with your co-star there, Cooper Koch.
Yes, he plays Eric Menendez.
What's the Charlie XCX?
Yeah, who else was there? MSG?
At MSG? Anyone else there? No.
Oh, crickets.
No. They're all still there. Yeah, no one came after the show. This is immediately following the. How was the concert?
It was awesome. She killed it. She
crushed it, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
she has so much energy. She made the room feel like you were in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you get extra love because you have a little history with Charlie XCX?
I do. I appeared in one of her music videos.
Yes. It was the biggest deal ever. I mean, it was this summer. It was the Brat summer. I mean, we have a clip of this in the video for 360. Look at this.
I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia.
That's a cool club. That's awesome. I have questions about it.
Okay.
What did you think when you got the call to be in the video? Did you know much about Charlie?
Honestly, I didn't know much about her. I had seen her like all over my Instagram. All the girlies, all the kids loved her. And I was like, who is this Charlie XCX? And then they told me who else was going to be in the video. And I was like, Rachel Sennett, I'm in. I'm like, I adore that person.
Awesome.
I'm
yeah,
in
me
love
too.
with her. And so I showed up. I was like in LA shooting Menendez, and Eric, or Cooper Koch, was like, you have to do it, you have to do it.
Oh, really?
Hence the 360. We then go to the show together, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And then did she tell you about what Brat Summer was?
well, I asked the director, I was like, so what's the mood? What's the vibe on, in the video? How should I act? And he's like, just act like a brat. And I was like, a brat? I mean, I have a 4-year-old. You know what a brat is. Oh, sorry.
That was too real. That was too real. Yes, you know what a brat is. Yeah,
Yes,
so you can do that.
I can do brat.
I can do brat, yeah.
But I said I would rather do attitude. I think I'm too old to be a brat. I was like,
No.
let's do sexy attitude.
No, you could be a brat. Come on, it ended up being the biggest thing in the world.
Yes,
How does it
huge.
feel to be part of that? Is it fun to be like, oh yeah?
It was super fun. You got to keep it alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep it trending
Keep
and all
it
that
fresh,
stuff. Yeah.
yes.
And you just posted this too. Can you explain this? This is you and a bunch of great stars. Io, Andrew Garfield, Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts, that's a new movie I shot over the summer with all of this amazing cast. I was obsessed with Julia Roberts, who was like, there was no one bigger when we were kids.
But this was like a weird announcement. Who's the director here?
It's the new Luca Guadagnino movie. He made Challengers and Call Me By Your Name.
Yes.
And people are obsessed with the script. It's going to be an amazing movie. And this was the way to announce it. Instead of doing a regular press announcement in the trades, he's like, you, Julia, and Io, post it on your Instagram, not on your stories, but on your main feed. We got very specific directions.
Oh, not on stories.
Our directions.
Why not
Yes.
stories? Oh, because it goes away.
Because it's fleeting.
He wants it. Yes, it's fleeting.
He wants to track the likes and all the rest.
No way. Yes. So after the hunt is the big announcement. Congratulations.
I fell in love with Julia. We did a rehearsal.
How's Julia?
Oh my God.
I know. Who doesn't love?
She's the nicest person I ever worked with in the entertainment industry. It was insane.
And she's Julia Roberts. She doesn't have to be.
I was so into her. I was after we left rehearsals, I was like, I'm gonna watch Notting Hill on the plane. And I'm like, I need more of her. And then after we wrapped the movie, I was like, I'm gonna watch my best friend's wedding on the plane. David Baskin.
Yeah, I want more Julia Roberts. Yeah, she is very cool. Let's talk about Monsters, by the way. It's been the #1 show on Netflix since it premiered last week. Not too shabby. Hard to beat #1, Chloe. Come on. Great reviews for you. This is based on the famous Menendez brothers case. You play their mother, Kitty. Mm-hmm. How much did you know about the case before you got into this?
Not so much. I remember when it was happening. I remember it on the cover of all the tabloids, but I was a teenager. I was not in the house. I was not watching TV, so I wasn't following it so much on the news every night, but I do remember those indelible images of them in their pastel sweaters and,
National
these
Enquirer.
kids that killed their parents. They're like, yeah, you kind of
It
piques your interest.
Yeah. Javier Bardem plays your husband in this. This is the first time he's ever done a TV series. What's it like working with Javier?
If you need intensity, call up Javier Bardem.
That's right. He's fantastic, right?
Fantastic, and he was so loving to the boys because this was their first big show, and they had to carry the whole thing, and he was giving them so much encouragement, and we were really just he was really. I was so impressed with how much he was buoying them and lifting them up and giving them confidence to just carry the show.
The last time you were on the show, we showed a skateboard that someone made with your picture on it. It is sold out in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Sold out, this skateboard. It was really rad. And you were like, yeah, it's cool. And then on set, you brought me this picture. I'm psyched. One of your co-stars, who he actually bought the skateboard?
He did, yeah, on eBay, yes. I was like, I could probably get you one. He's like, no, I'm buying it on eBay. Regular person. I was like, okay.
I love it, yeah. That must have been kind of an honor, though, to have your skateboard. Like, you're like, oh, yeah, that's cool. He bought it.
Yeah, he's the sweetest, Nicholas, and he's so good on the show.
Oh, he's so good in the show. Everybody is so good.
A lot of people are saying he looks like you.
I mean, I wish to anyone that I looked as good as this guy. But again, let's flash that QR code whenever you get a chance. Show me how much you think I look like him, if you want to. You're the best, but I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Chloe Sevigny in Monsters. Take a look at this.
I do care about them in my own way, so much. When they're fast asleep, I can still feel connected to them. The umbilical cord still holding us together. In the deep of the night, I can remember them as little boys. But most days, I hardly recognize them. It's like I'm looking through my life through fogged-up glass. There's distance between us.
Woo! Chloe Sevigny, Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story is streaming now on Netflix. We'll be right back with a performance from MJ Lenderman. Stick around, everybody! Hey.